Brennan is a ticking time bomb. It's a matter of time before he go upside her head. It's a matter of time before the verbal abuse is too much. It's a matter of time before he breaks something in the house in a fit of rage. We are literally seeing this man ticking. He is punching because he doesn't want to answer a simple question. A question as simple as, what have you failed at? What have you given up on? Everybody in this world has given up on something. I gave up on violin lessons. I gave up on them. Took the violin for about 2 years. I gave up on violin lessons. It happens. It happens. But for you to flip out like that, there is something seriously wrong with him. Emily, you need to be blinking twice, sis. We be saying that as a joke sometimes, but no, like dead ass, you need to blink twice. Twice. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are gathered here tonight. We are gathered here tonight to talk Married at First Sight Season 17, Episode 12, Something's Fishy, okay? Now, this was a stupid title. We didn't even get that deep into these fish for that to be the title, but whatever. It should have been Roid Rage. The title should have been Emily Blink Twice. Nonetheless, if you're brand new to the channel or a returning viewer that is just not yet subscribed, I hope this is the video that changes your mind and convinces you to join the Tamily over here. We're on the road to 25,000 subscribers, so you guys do me a solid and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Y'all got me here watching Married at First Sight and recapping it because I will be done with this season. Big done. But if you guys are here, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 25,000 subscribers, all right? If you enjoy any part of this video, hit the like button. And then finally, I don't have to tell y'all to leave comments because y'all leave comments, but hop in the comment section down below. Let's talk about this episode. So I'm going to tell y'all now, Chloe, Michael, don't care. Don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't give a good goddamn about anything that happened with them in this episode. Because Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pia, is Dr. Pia, is Pia Dr. Pepper's, Dr. Pia and Pastor Cal, y'all are playing in Michael's face again. Y'all gonna get this conservative, minimalist woman and put her with Michael's very vibrant, outgoing, eccentric self. Play with somebody else. I'm not here for the dress shopping. I fast forward on through, okay? Didn't care about her meeting with her family. Don't care. She's not gonna like Michael. She's not. She gonna see his little floral pixie pants, and she gonna see his bayang, and she's not gonna be into it. She's not going to. So let's just move on. Y'all saw how she flipped out about the nightstand or whatever was going on. Like, why are we seeing this? Like, seriously, why are we seeing this? Is there a wedding coming? So are they going on the honeymoon, or are they just moving straight to the apartments? Are they going to interact with the other couples, or it's just to save face? Somebody tell me something. Nonetheless, let's talk about the couples that are here. Let's start with Claire and Cameron, because I can get him out the way. So, Dr. Pia calls Claire, okay? She wants to find out what's good in the hood since y'all separated. Claire is frantic. Claire is crying. Claire is emotional. She said that she doesn't really want to talk right now because it feels kind of trivial to her to talk about their separation and what they got going on when Cameron here is suffering with this health condition. She feels guilty. Even though she knows it's not her fault, she feels guilty because the stress of this marriage has caused him to have this health concern. And he basically told her, worry about your mammy, not me. No, but he told her that she can help him by not worrying. So we get Cameron later on, and he's holding up his phone. And he said, I developed a heart procedure. I have to have an operation. And, maybe this happened because of the stress of the marriage, or maybe it accelerated it. Then he's like, oh my God, my heart rate. Oh my God, it's over 100. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's gonna stay over 100. Let me tell y'all why this is bullshit. Because what it sounds like Cameron has is, because he said that he has heart flutters. It's the same thing that I got diagnosed with 2 months ago. Remember I told you I went to the hospital? Went to the hospital because my heart rate was at 175 beats per minute in the resting state. While resting, it was 175. Went to the hospital. They had me blow into a, went to the ER. They had me blow into a syringe because that was supposed to like pop the heart back to a normal rhythm, or a safe resting rhythm. And it didn't do that. So they then gave me this medication where they put it into an IV and it stops your heart and then it restarts your heart. I had that happen twice in the ER that night. Went to my cardiologist about a week later after being put on medication for it to monitor my heart rate to keep it under 100. Went to the cardiologist, went to the electrophysiologist. I was told that I now have supraventricular tachycardia. That is something that you're born with. It's something you're born with. It didn't just develop. So it's something I was born with back in 84. Ooh, I just sounded I was saying that. But back in 84, something I was born with, right? When it decides to activate, when it decides to go haywire, when it decides to come out and do the cha-cha slide in my heart, then it does so. As a result, I can either stay on the medication or I can get an heart ablation, which it sounds like what Cameron is getting, which I will be getting in a couple of months. I'm going to get the heart ablation. This is cap. And the fact that he is making it sound like he's about to fucking peel over and die when I know for a fact it's not. You're not damaging your heart with this. My doctor literally told me, the electrophysiologist, the cardiologist, who this is what this man does, said that it is not damaging my heart. You're not going to die from it. I'm not going to collapse from it. It's not going to lead to a heart attack. It is just something that you have to monitor. But it is sick. It is disgusting. It is tired. It is late. It is trivial. It's sassy for you to blame you having a condition, a medical condition, on this woman who you didn't even try with. Cameron is mad that he couldn't get off. You're mad that she didn't want to fuck you. And because she didn't want to, you caused yourself to have pent-up stress. You should have went and rubbed one out if it's that deep to you. But what I'm not going to do is sit here and act like Cameron has developed this heart condition, because they don't just develop like that. You didn't just develop a heart condition over a month because the woman that you decided to marry, sight unseen, married at first sight, for TV and the check is for some exposure for the little bike shop you got, that did not cause your heart condition. It's so dire to you that you decided to take the cameras along with you. Oh my God, I'm sitting in the doctor's office. Oh my God, I'm in the doctor's office. Oh my God, I'm here. Like, stop it. Stop, Cameron. Go play with somebody else. Don't do that. That is rude. Here she is now. She's feeling guilty over something that's true. Moving on, because that really pissed me off. I know exactly what he's going through. You're not about to die from it. That didn't cause that. This is not caused on by stress. Austin and Becca. They go view a photo studio that she works at. She wants to show Austin how she is in her element. He's like, I think they ain't got nothing better to do. All they do is play Nintendo Switch all day. What does Austin do for a living? I don't remember. Do y'all remember what his job is? So Austin's friend and their two kids come, like a toddler and look like a newborn, and they're gonna take some pictures. And Becca seems like she's really good working with kids. That little boy was like, "Stop watching me." I said, "Kids are so." They're taking your picture, babe. Kids are so funny. So she got like they look like they got some really, excuse me, really can't talk through a cough. Like they got some really good pictures of these kids. Austin took them. They look like they're having a good time. Austin said that he now sees how good she is with kids. He really likes that. So he hopes they get to an agreement about children and how to raise their children. You should have added, Austin. You should have added that. I mean, remember, Becca was just very kind of apathetic on having kids or not, whereas Austin really does want kids. So y'all got kids and y'all got religion hanging in the balance as two things that y'all got to try to sort out in a month. They decided to buy a fish, okay? They bought some Dalmatian fish, and Becca's agnostic, non-believing ass said, well, we should what do? You baptize the fish, right? I know you fucking lying, Becca. Do you know what a baptism is, girl? Let's Google it. Let me get the exact definition. Get the exact definition for y'all. I personally am baptized. Okay, but for Becca, who does not believe, who is not a believer, you want to baptize your fish. Somebody please make it make sense to me. Let's talk about this. A baptism is a Christian sacrament of initiation and adoption, almost invariably performed with water. A Christian sacrament. Agnostic people do not get baptized. Agnostic people, I just. Okay, girl. I just thought that was very weird of her to say a baptism or a christening. You don't believe. So why would you? Unless she being sacrilegious and trying to be funny. Y'all think she just trying to be funny? I don't know. I thought like I paused the TV because like why would that come out of your mouth? Personally. Okay. They then go to dinner with his parents. Boring. Hated it. I didn't even pay attention to the scene. His mama seemed like she done came around. Um, they talked about how his mom likes lamb chops. She likes duck. I love duck. Duck is very good if cooked properly. I guess Becca is from Connecticut. His mama said her ancestors are in Connecticut. I don't know why, but when his mama said ancestors, I said, oh. And I get it, everybody has ancestors, but I don't know. When his mama said ancestors, I said, oh, your ancestors, huh? But so she wants to go through the lineage, got to make sure y'all ain't kin. Becca's mom is a historian, loves history, so her mom is gonna know the lineage and all that stuff. Please, I don't want to see an article come out in a couple months that Becca and Austin were really related, and that's why he wanna, go to Pound Town with her. And that was Becca and Austin. Literally nothing. They gave absolutely nothing this episode. We see next week she's in her fifis because he does not want to, he still don't want to like have sex with her. She feels less desired because she's not used to going as slow in previous relationships. That's not how he is. Some people move slower when it comes to sex. Maybe he has a lower libido. I still think he don't like her for real, and he don't want that soul tie with her, and he don't want her to get too attached. That's just what I think. Emily and Brennan, the main event. Brennan didn't come home after the dinner. He said because he was mad at her for acting crazy. No, you just wanted to get back to your house. Emily feels that they shouldn't be where they are right now. We should be further along now. She said it's hard for her because he never understands her or hears her when she voices her concerns and her feelings. She can't be with someone that just doesn't give effort. You can't, but you're choosing to stay. But maybe they told you, look, this ain't about to be married at first sight, Becca and Austin. Y'all gonna stay together, Emily and Brennan. I kind of feel like that's what's happening. I kind of feel like that's what's happening. Like production is like, nah, y'all chose to split too late. We not gonna do this. Emily has an issue with how he talks to her and how he makes her feel. Okay. So Emily's friend comes over, or they go somewhere. Friend came over, and she's telling her friend about the dinner and how he was just constantly looking miserable. Even the couples that were like separating and not in the best place, everybody is talking and working through their issues, but not Brennan. He was sitting there, being weird, looking like he about to fly off the deep end. She feels that he's not showing up, and she knows he's better than this. This is my question. Is there an editing issue? Like, we're seeing what we're seeing with Brennan, right? Eyes are not deceiving us on that end. We're seeing what we're seeing with Brennan. However, I want to know, what is the tether that Emily has to him? What is he like off camera? Because Emily is literally acting like he's lovey-dovey, or like he's giving her something. It seems like he's breadcrumbing her, keeping her, stringing her along, getting along, going along to get along. But it's weird. It's like, is it me? I just kind of feel like it's weird. The way that she talks about him. Like, why do you... Well, I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't explain it quite, not yet, but I think it's really weird that she is like, I know we can, like, y'all know what I mean? I'll get there because I don't want to jump ahead to the dinner with Dr. Pepper's or the meetup with Dr. Pepper. So she tells her friend that she's starting to feel stupid, and he claims that he doesn't know when she's upset. So he told her that he knows that he now needs space. He needs some space from her. We get this flashback, and he said that last night he was at his breaking point. I said, what did she do to you? What did she do to you? He was at his breaking point. I said, okay. Because he's at his breaking point, he now just wants to focus on the friendship. We have been there, done that, got a t-shirt, don't want it no more. We have seen this all far too often on Married at First Sight. Anytime y'all try to pull the hoe, we're going to focus on our friendship type deal, y'all are not going to stay married. But okay. He does not want the pressure of marriage anymore, and he wants to do a total reset. Her friend said, why are you continuing to do with this, Emily? And I said, okay, friend, because that's a valid question. Why did you want to reset, Emily? Are you being forced to? Why does Emily want to reset? You just said that he looks miserable all the time. He's not showing up for you. You're starting to feel stupid. He doesn't know when you're upset. He's like, you later say that he doesn't have your back and all this other stuff. So tell me, why do you want to reset? Emily said because she knows how he felt before. I said, girl, you talking about the first 2 days when y'all got to the honeymoon? The first 2 days y'all were in Mexico? Up until you asked him, does he know how to have fun? In that moment, he stopped liking you. He stopped fooling with you. That was it. He didn't like that you questioned him. That was it. So I want to know, are you holding on to those 48 hours? Girl, bye. Come on, Emily. Get it together. Come on, self-esteem. You deserve better than this. You deserve better than this. Nobody deserves to be treated the way that Brennan is treating her. So they meet up with Dr. Pepper for some coffee. Okay. So Dr. Peps is there, and you can tell that she's over it because she know that this is going nowhere. She know that Brennan is playing, but you know what? I got a job to do. I put y'all asses together. Let me try to sort it out. Brennan said we both agreed to reset. And we're just going to focus on respecting boundaries. Dr. Pepper said, no, what is that? Well, I want to know, what's this reset? What's the boundaries? He said, we're going back to, hi, I'm Brennan. Hi, I'm Emily. I said, oh. Brennan then said that respecting the boundaries means that basically when I need space, I don't want her to make a big deal about it. So when I want to carry my ass on home and sit on my couch and make my waffles, I don't want to hear from her about how I need to be at the house where we are both supposed to be living in a marriage because we signed a contract to be on a television show to receive our check. I don't want to hear none of that. Brennan said that they are focusing on friendship and not doing what is expected of them. The way Dr. Pepper chuckled and said, what type of friendship? Because we want y'all to have more than a friendship. We didn't sign y'all up to have a friendship. So, Dr. Pepper said there are two types of friendships. One are the people you hang out with and enjoy. I like to consider those people associates, right? I have tons of associates. Those are the people that when I'm out, I see them out at the bar. We might Instagram each other. We might text. You going to see this? You going to hear Friday? Okay, bet. See you there. Those are the people that whenever you're out, you just always see and y'all link up and it's love and y'all have a good time and then you go about your respective lives, right? Those are the people that you might send a couple memes to on Instagram. Y'all follow me on Instagram, TammyTalks. But those are the people that you might send a couple, memes to or videos to on Instagram. Those are the associates. The second are the close, meaningful friendships. To me, that means a best friend. And by that, it's like, that's kind of built into a relationship. You know, a lot of people, when they get married or when they've been in a relationship, that person, their partner, their spouse becomes their best friend. Or platonically, it means just a close, meaningful relationship. Your best friend. I have two best friends. I have three. I have three best friends, right? So those people fall under number two. I call them, I talk to them, I care about how they're doing. I'm genuinely excited for them anytime anything happens in their life. Those to me are the close friendships. So Dr. Pepper want to know, y'all out here bullshitting us? Are y'all going to be number one associates to go along to get along? Or are y'all going to be in number two where y'all are going to work to be in a relationship? That's what I want to know. Brennan said they don't know yet, and that means number one. That means number one. So Dr. Pepper said, well, we're looking for y'all to have romantic bonds. So she said, look, check it. Brennan, what do you like about Emily? Name 5 things you like about her. The way that he was like, oh, she's caring. Okay, good. We got one. She's awesome to hang out with. I said, oh, okay. Awesome to hang out with. Cool. We have fun together. I said, what is this? What is this? A thesaurus for phrases? Come on, Brennan. Imagine how Emily feels when the 3 things that you, out of 5, which Dr. Pepper asked for, but the 3 things you are able to say, awesome to hang out with, have fun together, it's the same damn thing. It's the same thing. So she asked Emily, what do you like about Brennan? Loyal, caring, smart, funny, and trustworthy. I said, oh girl, rattled them off real quick, didn't you? And it's almost like whenever Emily does something that one of the experts asks and she gives a good answer or something, he looks mad about it. So Emily said that she still has hope because of their strong emotional connection. What connection are we not seeing? I feel like Married at First Sight almost needs to be like Big Brother with the live 24-hour feeds, because we're missing something here. Emily, and maybe it's because Emily's never been in a relationship. This is her first one that she is like drawn to him for whatever reason, and it's just not making sense to us. But something is missing. Brennan agrees, said that they have the same goals and values. So when they talk about those types of things, it's a very easy conversation. So it basically comes down to you just don't like her. You're not attracted to her. You don't find her physically or aesthetically pleasing. And I kind of wish you would just say that to get the elephant out the room. And then it comes down to, are you willing to work towards that? Do you think attraction can grow? Or is it just a no go? But like, stop leading her on. Dr. Pepper tells, they get the fishbowl exercise, which we've seen. So they're down at the hot tub, okay? They got this fishbowl full of questions. The first one is about boundaries. He said his boundaries are being able to take space when he needs it and not hanging out all the time. He is letting her know, I don't like hanging out with you. I don't. I don't want to be around you all the time. He then said that he loves changing things and making things better in response to a question. I said, oh. We find out that he does not have a relationship with his sister. He's done trying. He does miss it. It's hard because that's your sibling. But he said that he is done trying. Emily asked no follow-up questions. I was like, girl, you don't want to know why? I want to know why. I'm always intrigued because I'm super close with my brother. We have a great relationship. We talk almost every day. If we're not talking on the phone, like we're texting, I have an awesome relationship with my brother. So I'm always intrigued when people don't have good relationships with their siblings. I always want to know, like, what is the breakdown? What happened? What happened? And not in a judgmental way. I just like want to know what caused the breakdown to the point that y'all don't have a relationship. Because you can say that, oh, I'm not super close with my brother, lives in a different state, or my sister, we just don't get together, but, we're on good terms. But when you say that you do not have a relationship, something happened to get to that point. He did not want to answer why. Oh, he did not want to answer when he's given up on something. Emily adds in, or someone. He looked pissed. He did not like that question. Wants to skip it. She then breaks the ice and it's like, I gave up on being Britney Spears, and then I gave up on wanting to be like a reporter or TV, what did she say, TV personality, whatever the case. He doesn't want to answer the one thing that he hasn't told her that would give her more insight on who he is. You could have just told her about your sister. You could have told her about that, but okay. He starts picking up questions and getting mad and like throwing them down, grinding his teeth, furrowing his brows, like he looks pissed. He's getting all red in the face, and it's not from that hot tub. So she asked him, why is this so hard? And he's like, what do you mean, why is it hard? Nigga, why is it hard? What is so hard about answering these questions? He then said that he only wants the good to show. So what I took from this is Brennan has a very dark past. Right? Brennan has skeletons in the closet. Brennan has some inner demons that he needs to work out. Brennan may not want a lot of his life on TV like that, but I feel like you can answer some of these questions without giving out too much information about yourself, right? I talk about my life, certain parts of it, and different things about my life on here all the time. But there is a lot of stuff I would never tell y'all. One, because it's none of your business. And two, I just don't want, my life all over the internet like that. I don't ever say my friends' names. I've never said my parents' names for sure. I might have said my brother's name, but I don't say my cousins' names when I reference them or anything like that. I've never said my job. Outside of that, I live in Milwaukee. Y'all don't know where. So it's weird that you would sign up for a reality show and then not want to share your life. It's weird. He has some type of internal trauma that needs to be worked out. Otherwise, that man is going to end up doing something to somebody out of anger. Because we see the anger bubbling, right? It's bubbling up now. So he then she then says that she is worried that the reset will backfire and make them not want to be cordial. And he's like, yeah, me too. He then said that he's gonna lose consciousness, and he wants to get out the hot tub. And she was like, we were in the hot tub for over 2 hours the other night. You're fine. So he gets mad. Do you want me to faint? I'd have said, yeah. Don't ask me no stupid shit like that. I can't stand when people ask stupid questions. I'd have been like, yeah, go ahead and faint. Pass the fuck out. Why would you think she wants you to faint? She's calling your bluff and you don't like it. She's challenging you and you don't like it. So he then says, once they get out the water, he says something else. And she was like, oh my God, fucking suck it up. They bleeped out fucking, I'll tell y'all. She said, fucking suck it up. So then he was like, can you not? Can she not what? Can she not what? What is she doing? What is she doing? I would like to know. He then asks her, have you ever done push-ups in a sauna? No, because she's not crazy. Only a psycho does push-ups in a sauna. So she is like, no, by choice. He then said that, well, it's because, of the adrenaline and then the way that the heat and the molecules. And it's like, did nobody ask you for no fucking science lesson? Stop trying to change the subject. You sitting in this hot tub answering basic ass questions that most people have on their first or fifth date is not going to cause you to pass out. Stop it. Stop it, Brennan. Stop it. So she then said that she's fought the hardest for the marriage. It's the one thing you fought the hardest for in your life. And he was like, yeah, the same. It's been one for the books. He said he gets sensitive when someone questions his character and makes a big deal out of something. Brennan, you make big deals out of things all the time. You're making a big deal right now out of answering these basic questions. You made a big deal out of the fact that she told you to suck it up. So what are you talking about? Is he drinking? Is it an upper? Is it a downer? Something's not right, y'all. Something is not right. She then said, well, do you want to leave so you don't kill over and die? So then he gets offended. It's a joke, my guy. It's a joke. She gets offended, or he gets offended. He says in his confessional that he just wants her to be supportive and nice and caring. And, I just didn't expect that reaction. Look, I'm sure she didn't expect you to be in there. I didn't give up on anything. Next question. I'm sure she didn't expect that either. I'm sure she would like a normal husband. I'm sure she would like a husband that knows how to use his words. I'm sure she would like to not feel like shit constantly. Hell, people in hell want ice water. We all can have what we want if we don't do the things that we should to deserve them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. They get back in the apartment, and he said that this is requiring hardcore thinking and burning calories, yo. And that's why it's not just sitting back, chilling in the hot tub, probably with a drink. He then tells her, you don't have to agree with me, but I want you to have my back. And see, that's dangerous. I can't stand when people say that. You don't have to agree with me, but I want you to have my back. To me, it's so dangerous to say, because that tells me you want me to have your back through the bullshit. You want me to have your back even when you know you are saying and doing wrong. What was she supposed to have your back for in the hot tub? What didn't she have your back about? To be honest, she's been really caping for you and making sure people think the utmost of you to be real. She doing way more than I could have, because I could never. I'd have been blasted you to everybody. You know your man's in him. You know what he be doing? This. But okay. Alrighty. And then he kind of walks out, and then when he tripped over the mat in the kitchen, I laughed, cause karma. But that was the end of the episode, and I really want Emily to divorce him. I want Married at First Sight to let her divorce him. This is not healthy. This is not emotionally or mentally safe. Do I think he's going to haul off and really physically hit her? No. But I think the emotional and mental toll this is going to take on her is not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. If you have not already, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, hop in the comment section, and I will see you guys maybe Friday. Traitors and Ready to Love are coming out. So catch you guys in the next video. Peace.